Hey, happy Wednesday. Here we are. Here we are. The second week of 2020. I'm going to drink my orange juice in my red cup. It truly is orange juice. Don't get it twisted. But welcome to the second live stream of the new year. All right. I am Dr. Brandye, board certified OBGYN and women's libido coach, and I teach women how to feel good in and out of the bedroom and how to get your sexy back. So welcome. How was your guys' day? My day was a little busy. I've been running literally all day. But tonight I wanted to talk with you about some ways to enhance your care of yourself, especially on those days where you're running. You want to take extra special care of yourself. So I want to talk a little bit about that tonight. But before we jump into that, just wanted to, check in, see how you guys are doing. Just hanging out. Just got home, got comfortable, had a little dinner, and was like, all right, it's time to jump on. Let's do it. Did you have a pretty good day? It's the middle of the week. Are you feeling like it should be Friday already? That's how I've been feeling since Monday. I'm like, it's not Friday yet, but I am being productive and things are happening and falling into place. So I'm happy about that. But it's the middle of the week. It's hump day. Happy hump day. And we are going to figure out what it is that we will be doing for the rest of the week and talk about, like I said, tonight we're going to talk about ways to enhance your self-love or how you care for yourself. So one thing that I wanted, or one intention that I had for 2020 was to expand my vision. And part of that was with that whole 2020, because when you think about, well, at least for me, when I think about 2020, I think about 2020 vision and having to have some assistance to be able to get 2020 vision. But I wanted to commit to expanding my vision for all things, for everything in my life, and just being in a position to see it, because once you see it, you can make it happen. So that is my intention for this year, is just expanding my vision and getting clear about things, about where I want to go, what I want to see happen in my personal life, in my business life, all of those things. And so one of the things that I know helps me when I am wanting to get a vision for something and wanting to look into the future and look further than kind of what is happening right now is for me to start to have intentional time to think, read, be, all of those things. And so I have started a practice called Power Hour. And that practice, I can't take credit for it. I didn't make it up. I have no qualms about saying that. It's not my original idea, but I am taking it on as my own, as a power hour. And so for that power hour, what I'm committed to doing is getting up, and as soon as I get up, doing some sort of physical activity to get my body moving, get the blood flowing, and all of that stuff. Now, if you know me, you know that I am not the exercise girl by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, me and exercise are not BFFs at all. But I am committed to this process because I know that it can only help me to get clear about what I want and what I want to see for my life. So I'm committed to doing that for at least the next 90 days and seeing what it is that comes up. So the first part of that power hour is just getting up and moving your body. For me, I have chosen to do a yoga practice. One, because I think it's a little less jarring for me coming from really no exercise to some sort of movement, especially in the morning, because me and mornings are not friends either. But I chose that specifically to kind of give myself some wins, you know, and be able to say, yes, I did this and I didn't slack off because I really didn't want to do it and didn't feel a strong inclination to do it. So we chose yoga, which I'm really actually enjoying. I enjoy the practice of it. I enjoy the breathing of it. And it's actually making me, like, the stuff that I'm doing, I'm sweating. And I'm like, oh, okay. So maybe this really does count as some like activity, not just, okay, I'm stretching or holding this pose or what have you. So that's the first part, is getting up and moving my body. So once I'm finished with that, then I do a short practice of meditation. And that just could be anything from me meditating on a particular scripture or a quote, or just, again, kind of sitting and focusing on my breath and the sensations and the things that come up. Just spending time with me and getting to a place of being just calm and hearing from myself, hearing what I need, setting my intention for the day, those kinds of things. And then the third thing, so the first thing is just getting up and moving my body. The second thing is meditating. And then the third thing is just spending some time reading or learning or doing something that is to further my knowledge. And so it's varied over the course of the last couple of weeks what I've been doing. You know, I listen to YouTube videos. One of my favorite people to listen to on YouTube is Ed Milet. He is a very awesome motivational speaker, and he kind of tells it like it is. So you really can't BS when you can't really entertain the BS when you're listening to Ed Milet, because he's going to lay it out for you, and you just know, okay, this is it. This is it. He is a great inspiration to get out of your own way and do what you need to do. So I like listening to Ed Milet. I have different audiobooks that I listen to as well. Right now I'm listening to the 12-week year, and just learning how to compress time so that I can use my time wisely and be able to execute the things that I want to see in my life. So just getting some basic building blocks for what I can do and what I can achieve and how I can compress that time and make it happen a little faster. So it can be, you know, whatever you would like it to be, but those are the things that I like to listen to. And it's power hour because it's broken down. Everything happens within about an hour, and you break it down: 20 minutes for the physical activity, 20 minutes for the meditation, and then another 20 minutes for whatever educational activity that you'll be doing. And so it's taken some getting used to, but I am happy to say that at least at this stage of the game, I am enjoying it, and I'm glad that I'm doing it. And that's how I am showing myself some self-care, some self-love. A lot of times we just run, and we don't stop to acknowledge our emotions. We don't stop to acknowledge our desires, our thoughts. We just are like, okay, I got to get this done. And then from here to go to the next thing, and from here, go to the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. And this year, I just want to focus on how I can care for myself and do it in an intentional way, and not just have it be, oh, I'm going to go get a pedicure or I'm going to go get a massage. Those things are great and they have their place, but that's not all self-care is. That's not all self-love is. You know, you can enhance your self-care and your self-love in a number of different ways. You can do it through just remembering your victories, remembering the things that you've accomplished. That process of going back and looking at what you've done can be a great springboard, especially if you're in a time where you're not feeling like you are achieving the things that you want to achieve. You don't see the fruits of your efforts and things like that. Going back and looking at your past victories can give you that extra boost to keep you going. A lot of times we forget the good things that we have accomplished, and we focus solely on the bad things that happen, that, you know, we made a mistake here, or we didn't do it the right way here. But just focusing on the things that you have done well, focusing on the things that you have accomplished, the victories that you have been able to attain. That is a great way to remind yourself of who you are and your greatness. Then another way that you can show yourself some love and enhance your self-love is just learning how to forgive yourself. I was listening to another woman who I absolutely admire. She actually was my coach for a little while. Her name is Ekene, and she was talking about a practice of forgiveness. And in that forgiveness, you know, she talked about forgiving other people, but she also talked about forgiving yourself. We sometimes will hold on to the things that, you know, we may have done wrong, and we don't show ourselves compassion, and we don't forgive ourselves and let that go. And that can actually be a block to you. And it can show up in many different ways. So just learning how to forgive yourself is another great way to show self-love and self-care. One of my favorite ways of enjoying and exhibiting self-love and self-care is through pleasure, and specifically sexual activity and sexual pleasure. You know, I always say our bodies were made to have pleasure. We are sexual beings and made to enjoy sex and to enjoy the sensations from our bodies, and to have that connection between the mind and the body and the soul and the spirit, so that it is and can be a very uplifting and enlightening activity that we engage in. And so sex absolutely is a form of self-care. Not only does it help just with the physical sensations and the releasing of the feel-good hormones in your brain, the dopamine and the oxytocin and all those things, the serotonin, all of those, but it also, when we are having sex, it lends itself to being a great opening or gateway for you to just step into your feminine essence and to just feel like that woman. And, you know, especially after you've had good sex, let's not even talk about bad sex. After you had good sex, you walk a little different. You tilt your head a little different. You talk a little different. There's a certain confidence that happens. There's a certain elevation of energy. There's a certain elevation of that vibe that you have, and that is an attractive force, and that can attract more to you, not even just in the bedroom. It can attract more for you in the workplace with just your attitude, your creativity, your problem solving skills. That can lead to, and I know we did a video before about this, that can lead to, you know, a bigger bottom line for you and more money for you. You know, just that drawing, that magnetism, once you have you know, pleasure in your life and joy in your life, it draws other people around you. So people, you know, if you're wanting to have more friends, if you're wanting to have a bigger circle, you know, engaging in things that give you pleasure can help with that. And having a vibrant and passionate sex life can help with that as well. So I just wanted to make sure I put that in there. No discussion about self-love is complete unless we're talking about, you know, how sex fits into the picture, because it's not meant to be, oh, this is self-love and then sex is over here. Nope, it is all together. It's supposed to all go together. So that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. I am glad that you're here. And I'm glad that we got to hang out for a little bit. I would love to have you share this video if you know someone who would benefit from hearing about ways to enhance their self-love or their self-care. If you are a woman who is wanting to figure out how to get her sexy back, if you are a woman who is wanting to reconnect with your passion, with your excitement and your desire so that you can feel good in and out of the bedroom, I want you to go to drbrandymd.com and get on my calendar. Let's talk. Let's talk. I love to do sessions and just meet new women and show them the possibilities for what can happen, what your life can look like when you are fully turned on, when you are really engaged, when you are totally comfortable in the skin that you're in. So go ahead and go to Dr. Brandye MD and sign up for your strategy session today. All right. So I'm Dr. Brandye. It's been wonderful hanging with you. I am a board certified OBGYN and women's libido coach, and I teach women just like you how to get your sexy back and how to feel good in and out of the bedroom. So I hope to see you guys next week. Have a great one. Bye.